Hello everyone, my name is Colton. You're on the Mule channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Today's video is a follow-up on yesterday's video about the Donald Trump peace deal in the in the Middle East with Israel and the United Arab Emirates. So that was an amazing deal. Donald Trump is trying to be a peacemaker while his previous President Barack Obama dropped 26,000 bombs in 2016 on Middle Eastern countries. This is the difference. What you can do. You can do diplomacy or you can do violence. Now, here's the funny thing about how conservatives are portrayed. Conservatives are portrayed as being the warmongers, the violent people. They love guns. You know, right wingers are the ones shooting schools, shooting up the kids in the schools. We're the ones doing the homicides and stuff because we're evil people who love violence and guns. No, that's actually not history for the last 10 years. People who do the violence are on the left. Barack Obama dropping massive amounts of bombs on countries. Colin Powell and all of his other buddies there on the left. Hillary Clinton killing a leader in Libya and then what happened was Libya became destabilized and now they have black slaves in Libya. Right now, today, black slaves are in Libya. Black Lives Matter doesn't talk about it. No one talks about it. There's no news articles about it, but there's black slaves right now in Libya, which is pretty close to the Middle East. The black men work for free, basically, and the women get raped by Muslims. Now, this is happening in the Middle East area right now in Libya because of Hillary Clinton. Barack Obama dropping 26,171 bombs in 2016 on Muslim countries is what created ISIS. Because he's killing all these people. He's making the American reputation in the Middle East be really bad. So he actually created ISIS that Donald Trump had to dismantle. Isn't that great? We can go right now to riots and looting from Black Lives Matter and Antifa, which are left-wing organizations. Antifa is far left. They literally train their members on how to fight and how to cause chaos. Black Lives Matter is an organization. If you go to their website, all their donations go to the Act Blue Foundation, because Black Lives Matter is not a nonprofit. It is not a charity. Okay? Black Lives Matter is not a charity. What they do is they filter money to the Act Blue charity, which is for Democrat politicians, and the vast majority of the people getting money from these donations, which is in the hundreds of millions of dollars, people getting those donations are white politicians like Joe Biden, who's just bought a $2 million house in California and has been in Congress for 50 years. The only person who's not white on that Act Blue list that gets money is Andrew Yang, who is Asian. There's no black people getting money from Black Lives Matter at all. They're not in the community. They're not doing community cleanups. They're not investing in downtown inner cities in America where a lot of the black Americans live. They're not doing that. The money is not going to black politicians. It's a complete farce. But you have to do your research. That's what my main point of these videos is. You have to do your research. Don't be one of these stupid idiots that only watch cable news. You're only going to get your news from some talking heads on CNN, which I call the Cartoon News Network, because they have nothing actual adult to say. Their entire business is on opinions and rage bait. Donald Trump doesn't like trans people, trying to get clicks on their website. This is all fucking ridiculous. If you fall for this, you're a fool. You're an absolute fool if you fall for the cable news propaganda that's out there. And Fox News is probably going to give you the most actual news. But even then, it's conservative based. Almost all their hosts are conservative. I mean, if you're a center if you're like a centrist or libertarian, you can probably watch Fox News every night. If you're a conservative, you absolutely can watch Fox News every night. If you're on the left, I think you can watch Fox News too. They're not trying to propagate things like CNN and MSNBC, ABC News, NBC News. They're all fake. They're all lied to you. Their headlines on ABC News and NBC News just lead you in. There's the truth, and then they're just leading you away from the truth. It's so bad. But okay, let's talk about the Middle East. So so we had this deal between the UAE and Israel, primarily Muslim country and primarily Jewish country. I think 74% of people in Israel are Jewish, that's their religion. It's really hard for Israel because they're a non-Muslim country, mainly a non-Muslim country, being surrounded by Muslim countries, right? And people with religion take their religion very seriously. But I believe that people of all religions can work together. We see this in Canada. We see this in the United States, where we have especially the coasts of North America have a lot of Asians, have a lot of Muslims, a lot of Christians. There's various religions, right? We all get along pretty well. There's not that many hate crimes, actually, based off how diverse the people are in North America. You actually think there'd be a lot more hate crimes. But problem in the Middle East is that they're just not progressive. It's not even being progressive. It's just like, I don't know what the word is. It's like modern, I guess. They're not modern. They're very old school. Like they might have architecture that's modern, but their society is not modern. It's so cut up into pieces. It's so segregated. So they're going to be at war with each other nonstop forever. Especially with countries like Iran and Turkey, who are run by dictators and have let the Muslim religion basically run their entire country. Imagine if we in Canada let Christianity run the entire country. Everything was based off Christianity. Every single decision. Everything. Every business had to comply with some kind of Christianity. Every business had to be closed on Sundays. We had, religion can be involved in your country, but it can't be a complete takeover of everything. And that's what it is in Iran. You look at what women in Iran look like in 1965 to what they look like in 2020. And in 1965, they look like North American women. And 2020, they're wearing burqas. I'm not Muslim. I don't know as much about that as maybe I could. But it seems ridiculous that women don't have the rights they need to have in the Middle East. In Saudi Arabia, like they just let women drive or something. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense, but this is what they do. That's whatever. That's their thing. But the point of this video was that there's countries who are not happy with the Donald Trump UAE Israel deal, and those countries are Iran and Turkey, and the Palestinians are also not happy because the Palestinians have been at war with the Jews for decades. And I just read that Palestinians have been offered peace deals for like 50 years and they've rejected them constantly. They kind of sound like Democrats, honestly. The Palestinians sound like Democrats and the Jews sound like Republicans from what I've gathered here. But what do you think about the Middle East deals? I also read that on September 2nd of this year, Serbia and Kosovo will have delegations at the White House meeting with Donald Trump to trying to do more peace deals. There's a lot of these countries in the Middle East and Europe that are like hate each other because they used to be connected, or it's religious differences or whatever. There's a lot of countries that are kind of at war with each other over there. And Donald Trump's trying to be the peacemaker. It's kind of interesting. It's not what he is not what you think. Conservatives in general are not what people think they are. You've been lied. If you're not conservative, if you're like a liberal, even a far left wing person, you've been lied to for years and years and years about conservatives. If you go on Twitter right now and you search Uyghur, which is kind of a Muslim race that's in China, they're getting basically genocided against by the Chinese government. Like sterilizations, forced abortions for women. Women can't get pregnant with a Uyghur child. The men are in concentration camps. They grow their hair out and then they they cut their hair off or whatever, shave their head and then sell their hair to other countries, like against their will as slaves. This stuff's going on in China right now, and no one talks about it. It's not on the news. You're never going to see it on the news. It's happening right now, as we speak, right now in China. And it's disgusting. The only people standing up for it are conservatives. The only people standing up for people in Hong Kong are conservatives. The only people trying to get peace in the Middle East are conservatives. People need to wake up. Liberals don't do anything for anyone. They've never helped anybody. They've never done any peace anywhere. Liberals think violence gets results. At least in the last 10 years. Now, we can go back to George Bush. George Bush was a Republican, and he did some stupid shit in the Middle East and got U.S. involved with Iraq and Saddam Hussein and stuff. That's dumb, but that was 18 years ago. I'm talking about the last 10 years. Liberals are trying to violence to persuade people in America. And what Barack Obama did in the Middle East is drop thousands and thousands and thousands of bombs. Barack Obama with his order, killed a 16-year-old American in the Middle East with one of these bombs. When has Donald Trump dropped a bomb on an American? Please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel and join me in the comments as we talk about the Middle East and Donald Trump and what's going on with peacing around the world. It's something that we need right now is peace. And please like the video. Please subscribe. Have a good day. Bye-bye.